And welcome back. Well, it's Friday, which means Ryan can review what's new at the box office. And you know Ryan J is a nationally syndicated film critic, so we're going to talk about the new Denzel Washington film, which is Flight. And you actually had your movie club review this together with you, which was fun, and I got to go with you.
It was. I was so excited. We had about 40 Morning Blend viewers join us, so we kicked off the movie club in a big way. What did you think of the movie?
I loved it. See, you had kind of prepped me the fact that you already liked it, so I felt like, here's the movie club. You're looking at a couple people who stuck around afterward to get a photo with us. It was so much fun. Everybody seemed to have the same consensus that they really liked it. It's definitely a drama. You know, there's not a whole lot of action except for in the beginning.
Right. This definitely gets the Ryan J Movie Club seal of approval.
Yeah, you loved it.
Loved it, and everyone else seems to also. The action is at the beginning, that plane crash. Denzel Washington successfully crash lands a plane, and then thereafter it turns out he was drunk while doing so, so all the drama that ensues with that, because you can't drink and fly or drink and drive, you know? But I love Denzel's performance in this. I think the rest of the cast is outstanding, and it's just a really juicy, good, like, drama.
I loved it, and we actually I talked with a couple of the viewers afterward, too. We're talking about the fact if you've ever experienced alcoholism in your family, which a lot of us have, there's really poignant moments in this. In fact, I actually cried at the end. Did you?
Yeah.
Did it get you at all?
It absolutely connected to me emotionally, and I feel like that's one of the most powerful things about the movie, is that it gets you to understand the human struggle of addiction more than ever before if it's not something you personally know or know someone who has. And actually that's something that I got to meet and talk to the director about, Robert Zemeckis, who's my favorite director.
He is your favorite.
I live for him. You know, he won the Oscar for directing Forrest Gump. He did Castaway, Death Becomes Her, all three Back to the Future movies, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Contact, one of my favorite movies ever. I'm obsessed with the man. Geeked out a little bit.
That?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So we can take a look at the clip of me talking to him.
Absolutely.
This is a life-defining moment for me. I'm so excited to be meeting you. I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh, that's sweet.
Some of my favorite movies. And this one, it's so brilliant. What do you say to the people who are either afraid to see this movie or might walk away from this movie saying, I never want to fly again?
Well, I would say, you know, if you're going to have an airline incident, you should have it in the movies and not in real life. So,
right.
You know, it's only a movie.
Don't let that intimidate you.
Don't let that intimidate you. No, not at all.
This film is the closest that I've ever come to personally being able to sort of identify with the struggles of addiction. How much of that is the script versus Denzel's performance?
Well, it's both. Obviously, it starts with the script, and the script was beautifully written. And Denzel completely got it. He was inspired by the screenplay. He brought so much to the part, and he would, you know, get in there and start doing the scene, and it was a joy every day because I'd sit there and watch it, and I was amazed at his performance every time he was doing it. So I would just say to him, yeah, let's do more of that. It's wonderful.
Are you a Wizard of Oz fan?
Wizard of Oz is up there.
Well, will you do me a personal favor, since you're my favorite director of all time, and that's my favorite movie? Will you please direct the movie adaptation of the musical Wicked?
Are they making that? I don't even know.
Eventually.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know.
Universal has it somewhere.
Well, I'll take that under advisement.
All right. That'd be really great. I couldn't not.
I think he took it as a big compliment, too.
I hope so.
Absolutely. You know, I just have to say one last thing about the movie, and the thing that I thought was great is that Denzel, in that performance where you asked him, you know, how much is it his performance versus the directing, he gives one monologue in that movie that I think rivals Jack Nicholson's monologue in A Few Good Men that people always refer to.
Right.
See the movie just for that.
Yeah.
Right?
It's an incredible performance.
Yeah. What about Wreck-It Ralph? That's another one that's opening today.
Yes, this is the new Disney animated feature. It's in 3D, and it's really interesting because it has a lot of video game characters, and they lend themselves so naturally to an animated environment. This was also a movie club pick, had about 20 viewers with us last night watching this, and everybody loved this one too. It's great for all ages. Some of the cast, we've got John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman, Jane Lynch, Jack McBrayer, who's that young, naive guy from 30 Rock. They're all fantastic. I love Sarah Silverman. She was really funny in this. I laughed out loud. It's a little bit juvenile in tone because it's about, you know, choosing good behavior over bad behavior, but still had enough innuendo and comedy to entertain the adults in the audience as well.
How about the 3D? Because I'm a little Debbie Downer on 3D sometimes.
It's not must-see 3D, so if you can have the 2D option, I'd see it that way, but it's still decent.
Okay, and you've got another movie club pick coming up for Skyfall.
Yes, another one. It's coming up for next week, and the next pick is Skyfall, so it's the new James Bond movie. Now, the rules have changed for this week, and if you'd like to enter to win free tickets to attend the press screening with me, you have to head over to my Facebook page, click like, like. There you'll find the contest rules. Skyfall is rated PG-13, and the screening is this Wednesday, November 7th at 7 p.m. Please make sure you're available at that time before entering. Good luck, and this is a hotly anticipated one, so I hope to see you there.
I'm so excited. You like him as Bond, don't you?
I love him, period.
Yeah. What is James Craig? Is that his name?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig. I think he's fantastic. Real quick before we go, Disney is buying Lucasfilms. How do you feel about that?
$4 billion. I love it because we've got a new Star Wars trilogy to look forward to. George Lucas is staying on as a contributor, consulting, and I think they're going to bring the integrity back to the Star Wars movies. It's very exciting.
Lots of remakes. It's
Yep.
going to be fun. Thanks, Ryan. Well, you can like Ryan J on Facebook, follow him on Twitter, and for his full movie reviews, check out his website, ryanjreviews.com, and join his movie club. So much fun.